Hello, everyone. My name is Jason, and I'm here from Experiences in Channeling. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. So I just wanted to come on today to talk a little bit more about. So a few days ago, I was talking about this movie that is called The Sparrow's Door in English, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Before I go into it, behind me is my site. If you're interested, check it out. Yeah, it's the link is down below. So yeah, so here we go. Sparrow's Door, Suzume no Tojimari. I think that's what it's called. This is a Japanese movie, and it was put out in 2022. And as I was saying in a few videos ago, it's about this man who can open dimensional doors. Well, actually, he closes them. Sometimes these dimensional doors will open, and this kind of caterpillar-like being will come out of it and start earthquakes. And so his job is to close these dimensional doors. And I was very interested in that because one of the things that I've been doing here in Japan, not realizing it was a thing, is kind of doing those things. I haven't been closing doors though, not necessarily closing doors, but I've been setting the doors back to neutral. These doors can be charged either positively, negatively, or neutral. And if they're charged negatively, then it's similar to this door. It's just kind of like Pandora's box, and just the atmosphere of that place will change. And so that's what I wanted to talk about is atmospheres. So a few nights ago, I was going. I teach guitar, and I was going to my guitar lessons. It was night. I was walking outside to the place where I teach, and I sensed this heavy, heavy, heavy darkness. And I thought, it's not mine. I mean, I know where I'm at in my life, and this is not my darkness. It's not, it just is dark. It's really heavy. It's like Halloween darkness. And it wasn't Halloween. And so I was just like, what the heck is going on? And I was starting to feel, I was getting kind of attacked or pinged. You can feel it on your crown chakra at times. It just, you yeah, things are noticing you that you don't want to notice you. And so I called in my guides and said, what the heck is going on? And they said, this is an atmosphere. Um, so at that time, that was a few days ago, the people that work on the other side of the yin and yang, they have a power, that magic or whatever you want to call it. They create atmospheres. So they'll create a dark atmosphere, and if you're not aware of your emotions and you're not aware of where you're at, or if if you're not aware, if you're not awake to who you are, then that atmosphere, you will kind of vibe and resonate with that atmosphere, and you will do something bad. You'll you just yeah it's an influential thing. These atmospheres influence you, so they'll pull you down, they'll make you depressed, they'll make you angry, they'll make you sick, they'll make all these different things. But they're not making you do it. It's you making yourself do it, because the atmospheres are just atmospheres. So that's one thing to really, really pay attention to, is like that we, by not being aware of it, we give our consent to this atmosphere. So, but I was asking my guys, I was like, what do I do? It's so dark, it's so heavy, it's just like, what am I supposed to do with this? And they said, oh, well, that's the whole point of being a light worker. You just shine your light. So when you feel this heavy, heavy darkness, just be in your light, be in love, be in happiness, do what makes you happy. Pretty simple. And because you do that, you will shine. And the people that are in that atmosphere, maybe they're stuck in it, they might see that light and they'll just follow it and say, oh, there's hope over there. I'm going to follow that. And so this is what I wanted to share about atmospheres. And if you're like me, I imagine a lot of you are, you'll find that you'll be in situations where you sense the atmosphere. You're like, whoa, something's off here. But then you can see everyone else is resonating with that atmosphere, and they're just jiving with it or vibing with it. I don't know what the right way to say it, but you can see that they're being taken down into a lower dimension or lower frequency, and they're just reacting and interacting with that. But you'll notice that you're not, and you feel it, but you're not. You don't get pulled into it. You're just like, it's there. And why are these people acting so strange all of a sudden? Yes, atmospheres. And so if you're one of those people that can sense the atmosphere, but are not pulled down into it, that means that you are a light worker, and that is why you're there. And so a lot of times, you'll find yourself not fitting in situations. And I've talked about this before. My guides have talked a lot about this. Not fitting in is not a bad thing. That's actually a really, really good thing, because it means that you're not being affected by all of this stuff, all of these illusions, that you're able to just kind of see what's really going on. And so it's important for you to do that if you're going to bring down a new energy into this place. If you want to just stay in the third dimension, then vibe with that and jive with all those atmospheres. But if you're looking for something with more hope and more positivity, then you're bringing down something of a higher dimension. And if you're vibing and jiving with that higher dimension, it's important that you can't jive with the two frequencies. You choose one or the other. You're either in love or you're in fear. And so if you find yourself floating in a situation, then good, you done it. You're doing good work. Keep floating and keep shining your light, and be confident that you're floating. It's fine. Nothing's wrong with floating. I do it all the time. Okay, so I wanted to share that. I think that's really something really good, that we had our live group channeling 2 nights ago. Was it last night? Oh, sorry, last night. Wow, time just feels like forever. And one of the members was saying that there isn't really a roadmap for all this stuff that we're going through. And I was like, yeah, it's so true. There isn't a roadmap. We don't really know what we're not taught this in school. We're not taught this anywhere. Like all this stuff. I mean, it took me 50 years to figure this out, and I've been dealing with it since I was little. It's like things get revealed to you over time. But I just think I wish we had a guidebook to all this stuff earlier. Well, I wish I did. I think maybe a lot of you are pick up on this stuff a lot quicker than I. I think I'm a bit slow on the uptake. But yeah, so I wanted to share that. And then I also wanted to share about this Suzume Toji Mari, or the sparrow's door lock. In the story, there was this young girl who found or saw the Torishi. Yeah, Torishi. Saw the door closer guy. And she saw him doing what he was doing, and then he actually ended up teaching her how to do it. And the way that he said was, well, he had some sort of like amulet around his neck, but we'll forget about that for now. Yeah, amulets, right? But instead of that, just what he would do though is that you would try to close the door by thinking about, for example, if you look in the background, I have this, like, it's an abandoned site. So a lot of times, abandoned sites have these energetics to them. Then they'll be charged negatively. There was a place that I went to in my town, or not my town, but I took a train out, and I went to, it was about 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes away. And I thought it was going to be like, it said on the internet, like, it's nice, there's a lot of trees, and there's a nice beautiful river. But I took the train out there. I live in Japan, and I took the train out there. And as soon as I got off the train, I was like, oh my God, this place is haunted. Not haunted, but I felt, well, the word that people use for haunted, it was, yeah. But I felt that when I was walking at a 45-degree angle. Like I was kind of not physically, I'm standing up straight, but that whole place was tilted. And everything was off, really off. But if you look at it, with your physical eye, it's just, the light is just a little bit different. But if you, from your third eye, it's just like, this place is off. And I realized as soon as I got off, I was like, this is one of those like haunted spots that people come to. I was like, what am I doing? I don't go out of my way to go. I don't like to go to those places. I wouldn't go to them on purpose. But yeah, and it was very heavy energy. And I was talking to my guides, like, am I supposed to clear this energy? They're like, no, we just wanted you to know that this was there. There are still these pockets of this heavy energy. And it was just off, really off. Like, just like, I feel like I was in a horror movie. I don't even watch horror movies, so I imagine what a horror movie would be like. But so, yeah, so those kind of places, like the place that's in the background right here, this, this place that you can see, this place here. Uh, so and it's easy for the energy to get darkened there because there isn't a lot of people there. People don't go there normally, and so it's very easy for the energy to be charged negatively. And so one of the techniques, and I thought, so this is what I'm trying to bring out, why I'm talking about this, and why I'm talking about these road maps. We're not given a roadmap there, but we're given hints in movies and stories and things like that. And the hint that I was given, when you're closing this door, you imagine this place as it was. So I think this used to be an amusement park. The picture behind me used to be an amusement park, and so you just imagine like all the families and all the people there having a great time, and whatever they're having, there's popcorn and cotton candy and rides, and everyone's just imagining that as well, imagining that wonderful energy. So I thought this is something very important. This is a key. So for those of you out there that are called to clear energy, this is I think for me it was a really key point. Um, a lot of times, like if you're guided to a place to clear the energy, you go to the place, and basically the guides and source energy is just taking care of it. You just kind of show up and just ask for advice, and usually don't even know you're doing it. But I thought this is also another wonderful part to it, is so if you find yourself, oh, I'm in this place, oh, okay, and it seems like it's abandoned and I don't know how I got here. Just kind of imagining how it was supposed to be. Like the place that I went to out in the countryside was an old hot spring resort. Japan is famous for its hot springs, and they're wonderful. And so the hot spring resort towns are amazing too. It's just all steam rising up everywhere. It's really, really magical. And so this place that I went to used to be one of those places, but somehow something happened, and now there's just this abandoned hot spring resort, and everything's just kind of falling apart, and everything feels really off. But just so imagining like that, everyone's just there, and all these families are there, and everyone's just having a great time, and just this really high vibration. So yeah, I wanted to share that. I think that's something that I got from this movie, and so yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about today. Another thing, just before I go on, before I leave, is gratitude. I'm gonna post a channeling that we did with the group that I did with the group yesterday, and it talks about gratitude, and so it's just such an important thing. And I realized I was kind of in a slump today, and I was like, oh, I'm in a slump today. Oh no, oh no. And then I just realized I'm posting this video about gratitude. I was like, oh, right, gratitude. And just you forget. It's so easy to forget. But then once you start getting into gratitude, like, wow, I'm just so happy I have all these different experiences that are happening to me. I'm so happy that we're in this crazy, crazy, crazy time, right? Where the whole world is just shifting all around us, and how thankful we are. We're here, this is what we came for, to see this, to see all these transitions. And wow, you just get bogged down by it sometimes, but it's great. We're here. This is the transition. It's nuts. It's a low budget science fiction film, and that's wonderful. What a great experience for us as spirits to come down here in these bodies and just experience it. We're like right in it, we're right in the movie, right in the middle of this low budget science fiction film, and what a great experience. So I just wanted to share that, and I'll share the gratitude video next. So that's the channeling. All right, so I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully I will see you soon. Ciao for now.